Hello, this is Tony from Mango Manor, and I'm going to show you today how I graft onto rootstocks. Now, I was mostly into doing wedge grafts where you push this down in between the cut. But now I've really got into veneer grafts, and I'm going to demonstrate to you a veneer graft today. So I picked this rootstock because the width of this scion is very close to that rootstock. So when I go to cut into it, it's going to make it easier to match. I had one grafted there, but that one failed. That was a wedge, and now we're going to do a veneer on that. Now, when you see these scions, it's kind of how it's bent up. I like to take the curved part and do my long cut like that, straight cut, and then turn it over, and then now you got your V and the edge that you're going to have on the outside. Now I'm going to match this up over here, and this is where this is going to go, just like that once I put it on. So what I have to do now is, let me cut the side down a little bit. This is where I'm going to put the scion down into, and then I'm going to keep cutting this like this till I get to the width of the scion. Now, as you can see, it looks pretty close to the width of the scion. So when I push this down in here, now I'm going to have to go a little deeper. Let me cut it some more. Don't be afraid to cut into it, because it's okay to do that. All right, now I'm going to push this down in. Now, this is kind of wide, as you can see there, so I need to make that a little thinner. So I'm going to shave it, because you want that thin there. See how thin that is? So that when you push, wait, this here, you see how this here is like not straight? You got to make sure that is straight. So you got to come over here and just play with it like this till you get this whole thing straight, like that. And then you put this down inside here. It's matched up. Do you see how it's cambium's lined up? Cambium's lined up on this side. Now I'm gonna wrap it. This looks real good, guys and girls. So let's just see what happens. So I put a lot of buddy tape on mine. So let's see. Let me make sure it's all lined up perfect. Yes, looks beautiful. Now I'm gonna squeeze it real tight. First one is not where it's the tightest. I have to just get this tape going real good. Like I said, this is, so everything's lined up really nice on this. All right. Now that you got the one, this one here will be, when you put this on, then really make it tight. You got to hold it so that, and squeeze it at the same time to make it as tight as possible, because you don't want any air, any breaks in there, any air that can get up in there. So it can connect. There's 2. I'm going to put 4 on there. That's what I do. Like I said, it doesn't hurt it at all. And then I'm going to put ties on this as soon as I get this all. One more now. This last one, I do the real good squeezing tight, because you can keep making it real tight and tight. Tighter the better, because you don't want nothing getting into the union. All right, so now I'll come over and get the ties. The black ties on. What I'm going to do is start at the top. Make sure you hold it when you're doing it, because you could move it by accident. So you got to make sure it stays where it's at. Tighten it real good, like I just did there. And now it's snug, tight. And you're going to leave these on at least 3 weeks to a month. At least. There's 2. Because it was a long cut, I'm doing 4. If it was just a shorter one, I would only probably do 3 or 2. You can do 1 even, but you know, it's up to you. But you want it all snug. And let me see how this is. All right, so now you'll cut these ties off, or cut the ends off anyways. And then you write on your paper, orange sherbet, 430 is when you did the graft. Everything is good. That's all you got to do. You have your OS there and your date. In case this falls off, you don't forget that you got an orange sherbet on there. And look at all these nice buds I got on that. This should push out. In 2 weeks, I should see success with this because that was a great veneer graft. So guys and gals, I hope you enjoyed that because this is Tony at the Mango Manor. Over and out.